Hey, welcome to CodeSpace. In our last video, we have seen that how to configure Dreamfactory with any database like Postgres, MySQL, DynamoDB, and many other database it supports, and how to get an API out of any database in just quick and simple, easy integration. So today in this video, we will mainly focus in how to do authentication and authorization. So we have already seen in our API doc. So we are using this Dreamfactory test DB, which we have configured in our services. And I was actually using this Dreamfactory session token, which is actually generated for the admin user. So if we go here and click try out and execute it, it will generate a session token. We just copy pasted it and used it, which is for admin user. But suppose I have some APIs or some application which should have access to only few of the tables or only to create APIs like Jenkins we have and other pipelines, Azure pipelines we have, and we want to give particular access to okay that pipeline can only create schemas, and some APIs or some application is there which should fetch only customer details mostly, so he should not be able to create or delete any tables or any functions or any other procedures. So in that case we can do authorization and authentication level details, and let's check how to do that. So in that case what we can do is we'll go to roles, create roles. Here we will name as like CRUD schema. I will give it as next, save. Here we'll go inside access. This is for Dreamfactory test DB. Component we will use schema stars. So how I have arrived in schema star is like, let's go to API documentation, and here so if you see here schema, what it can do is like get, post, put, patch. Okay, so schema should be fine. Schema star is to update also. Both is fine for me. So here we will give full CRUD operation. He can create it, he can get it, he can post it, he can update it, and even he can delete it using API. Save it. So this is for schema. Let's create another role. Maybe fetch customer. Active, next, and the service will edit, test. Here we will give as customers only. So he can access only table customer, and he can perform only get operation, not even post, put, nothing he can do. That's all. Save it. Next we need to create an app for this. So you'll go to apps. Here we will create app name is customer read only, fetch customer, active, it's not required, save. So customer read only is created. We will create another app called schema APIs, who can delete, create any tables. CRUD schema, active, no storage required, save. Okay, so now we have two apps which authentication key has been provided here. So you can just copy, open Postman, and here we have this schema. Here we have this API key. So we will not use the admin session token. We will use the API key. So let me provide the API key. This is for customer read only. Okay. So now this API has only customer read only. So and now he is trying to do an operation on the schema level, and he is trying to create one. So this is the body which will be trying to create a table called office address. So once he clicks it, he should get 401. Yeah. So he is getting now 401 unauthorized. So if I go to the tables here, if we refresh it, we don't have any table called office address. Next we will do is like we will use this API key, and we will update the header with this API key and click send. Now we can see that we got 200 OK request with the resource name office address. If I go to the table, refresh it, we can see that office address table has been created, which should be ideally empty. Yeah. So we can manage this authentication level details using roles. So now suppose if I try to use the same role, that is schema APIs, which is being used by Jenkins or any AWS or Azure pipeline, we should ideally create those schemas and not try to fetch any sensitive data. So he's trying to get an operation or trying to get some details from customer tables with customer ID 1. If he clicks it, he should get unauthorized. But if customer read only users tries to get it, he should be able to fetch the details. So now he is able to fetch the details. But if he tries, if the same user tries to update it, right, in that case also he should get 401 error. Yeah. So using roles and app-based authentication, we can manage authentication in Dreamfactory, which is a cool API to bring out instantly REST APIs out of any database. So let me show you quickly what all databases it supports. So here you can see a lot of databases it's already supports, which I have already discussed how to set up and how to proceed further. So that's all for this video. If you have any doubt, then let me know in the comment section. Even it supports auth, LDAP and other authentication mechanism also. So see you again in the next video. Thanks. Bye bye.